Clear. Hey guys, this is Amanda. Thanks for joining me for the reading here. I'm going to jump right in. This is the angel reading portion of the few collective readings that I'm pushing out for our eclipse season coming up. I feel like there's a lot of energy to work through. It feels very uncomfortable. I feel like a nervous pit in my stomach. Like I feel anxiety approaching this reading in particular. But I do think that each reading that I'm posting has like a very specific energy. So tune into whichever you feel comfortable with, whatever fits your vibe, whatever you resonate with. And I'm going to use Kyle Gray Everything today. So I have his angel prayer deck here, his archangel deck, I believe. Yes. So no, I have this is the angel prayer deck. I have his ancestor deck as well as the angel guide, which in fact, this is actually my first oracle deck ever. So I have special affinity for the angels. So that being said, thank you, Archangel Michael, for helping me cast a light of protection around us at this time. Thank you, Spirit Team. Thank you, angels, for drawing close at this time. Thank you, angels, for whispering gentle, loving guidance. Whatever the collective needs to hear right now. And as always for you, drop into your heart space, let the dust spiritually, physically, and emotionally settle around and within you so that you can determine which messages and which reading is right for you. I'm going to actually go from Angel Guide first. This one is called to do that first. I always want to lead with this one for some reason. It's special. It's probably because it's special. I feel like there's like a pit of anxiety that I just cannot shake. So I feel like this message is directly it's directly contact. Okay, the words that are being channeled through me is weird, so I'm just gonna let loose and talk here for a second and just kind of let them say what they want to say. It's like I'm contacting the people who need to address that pit in their stomach. So I'm gonna do a standard like strength heart challenge here, and we will go from there. So your strength here, so there is a lot of remarkable growth happening. The word that is coming to mind is remarkable. You have this spiritual growth card. Being through trials and tribulations, some of you are ending cycles at this time. It's very common. It's very powerful. It's like you're closing the door to something and you're entering something new. This is new beginning energy. This is, I'm getting actually a card from this deck. It's the new beginning card. But it's like you're stepping into a new cycle. So you're achieving like this spiritual growth and you're moving on because there's an energy here that doesn't serve you anymore. This, I'm not even surprised. It's almost, I kind of want to laugh because it's like, oh, that's eclipse season. Like that's what you do, right? There's a powerful change happening. It's usually where we have to shed. Honestly, like I don't see this as a natural shedding. I see this as, yes, a long time coming and maybe something that was feared for a while, but it's almost like somebody's taking like, okay, this is a gruesome imagery, I'm sorry, but someone's taking a knife and they are like slowly, like they're forcing the shedded skin away. It doesn't hurt. Like it might be a little painful, like in terms of grief, but like, because obviously when you let something go, there's like a loss. But the angels are like gently working off stuff that has shed a long time ago that is still stuck. And keeping you still. I'm saying, notice how free you are. Notice how freely you move in particular, your movements throughout your day. When you make this change and you're feeling that grief, I'm hearing like, quit feeling sorry for yourself. Sorry, this is supposed to be a gentle message. I just have to give it how it's being channeled through. But it's like, you can feel bad. I mean, it's very human to feel bad, but you know, I feel like the energy saying it's almost like kind of like a little like it's gentle, but it's also kind of like a firm, like because you know this. They're coming through a little bit more firm than normal when I connect to this energy because they're like you already know what you need to do. And I'm hearing like belle, like beautiful. Like in French, they're like it's a very beautiful, kind, loving, sweet energy. Think Belle from Beauty and the Beast, even. Like, you know, very kind, very gentle, very sweet. But if she sees something that's not right, she will speak up. Like, and that's kind of what almost like you're noticing right now. Like certain things in your life just aren't working anymore and it's not right. What's coming up in your heart right now, so yeah, definitely spiritual growth there. What's coming up from your heart is yes. So saying yes. I'm hearing like the answer is yes. The answer is yes. It's been yes. It's all like, I'm not going to say it's always been yes, but the energy is changing. I'm hearing like you are transforming, which is why you are ready to accept this next phase of your life. The challenge though here is expecting miracles to occur. So you don't know what's around the corner. I'm actually physically seeing, they are showing me an image of you rounding the corner and you have no idea what's on the other side. This feels like a new place, a new tower. This is uncharted territory. You've never explored it before and you have no idea what to expect. There could be dragons, there could be goblins, there could be elves. You have no idea what's around the corner. I do feel like it's something good, but it's almost like I'm hearing like it's going to be sweet. It's going to be sweet, and I'm hearing like it's going to be a sweet release. So keep that in mind. And I'm hearing like your path is, even though I say uncharted territory for you, your spirit guides and your angels, like your angels are helping you a lot. Like I feel Archangel Raphael in your energy strongly with healing. I'm hearing like you're regrouping, you're coming up with a plan. Because you know, it's almost like I'm hearing like steady, coming up with a plan, moving very slowly. I'm hearing, and again, I keep hearing like, you're so kind, you're so kind. I feel like whatever cycle you just finished up, I'm not going to say you were a little too kind, but because I feel like it was all guided, but there is like such a soft kindness to you right now. And it's almost like spirit is gentle with you, not because they think that you can't handle like, I don't want to say like, I want to say the truth for some reason. It's not like you can't handle the truth. It's not like you can't handle your own power or the atrocities of the world in any way, shape, or form, but they're being gentle with you because your kindness is a love that is to be preserved. It is something, oh, my dog is coming to say hi. Hi, honey. Hi, Milo. How are you? Hi, boo-boo. My little prince. He's like, why are you talking to somebody that's not me right now? There's nobody in the house. Hi, honey. So he'll just be underneath the table. Maybe if you hear bumps, that's him. But yeah, so that's kind of like the energy that I'm sensing there with you don't know what you're going around the corner. They want to treat you with kindness. It's not like they're putting on the kid gloves or anything, and it's not that they think you're fragile. It's because they're like, they want to preserve the kindness that you have, so it's very special. A lot of people need that kindness. I'm waiting for him because it looks like my phone is plugged in and I think he's gonna try to, no, he's gonna change his mind. It looked like he was gonna jump on the couch and I was like he's gonna knock something over. Anywho, we're gonna move on to angel prayers. This is my Archangel deck. So let's see. Ooh, say it. I heard say it. I heard this and I say it. So your strength is speaking your truth with Archangel Gabriel. Thank you, Gabriel, for helping me to speak with integrity. Oh, here he goes. Would you like to come up here? Go ahead. Up. Good boy. Okay. Good boy. I love you. I love you. Let me move this stuff out of your way. Sorry, baby. Mama's in your way. I'm in your way. Yes, I am. I'm sorry. I love you. Okay. All right. You'll probably see his face. Yeah. Anyway, so your strength here is speaking your truth. So I heard say it. There might be something that you need to get off your chest here. You might have something that like, it's almost like you worried about speaking it before because you worried it would have dire consequences, but it's like now it's almost like it doesn't even matter. Why are you breathing on my stuff? Sorry. It's like, why are you breathing on my things? It's almost like you've been holding back for a while, but it's time to not hold back anymore. And that's going to complete this transformation. I do feel like that is the key. They're showing me a key. Angels say, speak now. It's unlocking your truth, yes, but there's something there that progresses things further. There's something there that almost completes the transformation and solidifies the next steps forward. What's coming up within the heart now it's the balance card. Thank you, angels, for bringing my life into balance. I'm hearing like this is something you need to do if you want to be successful in your next steps. I feel like I'm hearing like the things that you're entertaining with yourself in your day, that time might be better spent elsewhere. So I'm getting like images of people scrolling on their phones or like maybe like vegging out and like watching TV. I'm hearing like scrolling. There's something about doom scrolling here. It could be even just like watching a lot of YouTube videos too. So like maybe after this video, like put something down and but there's something about like connecting out with nature and like with other things. There's something about the vibes of this season. I know currently like for me and my sector of the world, it is about to be autumn, and it's actually funny that the eclipse is showing up around like it's like within a day or maybe on the same day I think the autumn equinox is on the 22nd. Maybe it's the 21st. I'm not sure. But tomorrow is the 21st at the time I'm filming this. So the autumn equinox, like the solar eclipse or lunar eclipse, whatever. There's an eclipse happening, and shit's about to get real. It's about to go down. Like, it's big energy right now, and I'm all about autumn, but it feels like almost like, but I'm getting greenery for you. Like, so no matter where you're at in the world, you need some green. And I'm not talking like, but whatever you want to interpret that as, but you need some green, as in, like, I'm seeing trees, like, going out connecting with the earth. I'm hearing like it's almost like you have to rediscover your passions again. I feel like you might have lost them for a while, but there's something like you need to replace that, like the scrolling, or even just like there's like mind numbing things, activities that you're doing, but you'll know what those are at the time of listening to this. You'll know what those mind numbing activities are, and then almost like scaling back. You don't have to completely get rid of them, because I think, like, I don't like giving up my dopamine highs personally, but fill in the space with some other soul connecting activities, and you'll find yourself naturally gravitating away from things that don't really fill you up. The challenge here is accepting your transformation. Archangel Zadkiel. Thank you, Zadkiel, for supporting me to transform from my past challenges. I see you up a lot in here. You're up a lot in your mind, and there's not enough being in your heart space and feeling into your emotions. Your emotions know exactly what to do right now. You know exactly how you want to transform. It's not even knowing, but you feel it, and you're feeling the next steps. Whatever it turns into is what it turns into. You will not regret it, because it is from a heart space. So just keep that in mind. There is a worry that, like I'm hearing, like, the past can be... For some of you, the past is a motivator, but I'm also hearing it could be an anchor. The past is an anchor, and you are strong enough to lift this anchor away and completely get rid of it. I'm hearing, like, move it with you. You can find your anchor in a healthy thing. But at one point, this energy did serve you, and it doesn't anymore, and that's okay. And that doesn't mean that it can't transmute on its own. I don't want to give you false hope, because like my belly is alchemizing into something weird when I say that. But I do want to say, just from a logical perspective, that, like, other things change, other situations, people, like, be open to all possibilities, not just going out and completely, like, I'm hearing, like, this is dead, it's gone. It could be that this is dead and it's gone and it's done. But it could also transmute into something else. Like I said, miracles are around the corner, and you might not know, and I have to actually watch, because I am also in a cycle, so some of this reading does apply to me. But being open-minded and trying to explore, because I'm seeing different paths for you. For you, I'm seeing, like, 3 different... I know what my path needs to be, but I'm seeing 3 different paths for you, so I want to make sure that I'm fully encompassing all possibilities here. We can be in the way... We can be in the way of ourselves if we are absolutely like, nope, out. Be open to potentially crossing paths with this person or situation or career, whatever it is. Like, I talked about this in the last reading too. There was an energy of change, shift. I'm hearing, like, go forth. That is your only job right now, is to go forth. That is the clear as day thing. You're not to worry about how other situations are going to transmute without you, because things are ever changing. Things will always, I'm hearing, like, things will never stay the same. But I'm also hearing you say, but things will always stay the same. And, I think that I don't want to tell you and put some false hope in there, because emotionally there is a spiritual sacred plan that is happening right now, but you need to be in your emotions to make the changes that you need to make in order for those plans to, not only shift and change with you, but in order for them to take place and come to fruition as well. So a great part of my journey, for example, and things that I've found, like, when you just know something, but you don't feel it in your emotions, you know what's happening, but you either don't like it, or you're resisting it, or you're like, I know what I have to do, but I'm not able to do it. You can do it. I do feel like if you're listening to this, then you are ready to move on. You're gearing up. You might have plans in place. Like, I feel you actively planning. Like, I see, like, the little logic equations going on in your head. But the angels are saying that it is time to step into... Relax, Milo. Relax. You're fine. No one's breaking in. I'm right here. I will scare them away. Ooga booga booga. Step into this transformation. Step into this change. I feel like it's going to be better than you've ever imagined, but don't think about what could be, and don't anchor into the past. oftentimes, like those of us that know what to do, like we get very in our heads about, oh, but I have this intuition about this thing and I just don't know how it's going to come to be. I don't know what the path is to get there. I know this is a thing. I just don't know. Like sometimes the paths are not linear and sometimes things take longer than we think it will. So even though we know that something is going to come to pass or come to fruition, you have to be open to things changing, but you also have to be open to it's going to happen, but not right now. So that being said, do you see a moth? I'm gonna pull some other cards, but like, what are you doing, Michael? I do hear somebody dragging something in the distance, so somebody might be just down the street doing something or working. He got a little smile on his face. He's like, "Yeah, that's me. I'm making noises." He's breathing. He's never done this before, where he's just breathed all over my cards. He's resting on my arm. I don't ever want to leave. Okay, your nose is very warm. Are you okay? I think he's fine. It might be just a little warm in the house. I'm going to turn on the AC when I'm done with this. Because it is a little bit. Yeah. Okay. I'll be right back. I'm actually going to go turn on the AC now. Sorry. He's not usually this clingy. I love it. Oh, okay. Hi. Thank you. Go sit down. Go lay down. Lay down. Okay. Apologies. I have returned. So for your strength card, because the ancestors, like, I had some of these decks out already, but I actually had to pull this one out. I haven't used the ancestor deck in a long time. Spirit was like, you need like the full angel experience right now. You have Heart Guardian, love, and let yourself be loved in strength. So just because you say goodbye to certain phases of your life doesn't mean that you have to look upon it with negativity. It is okay to look back and to love those areas of your life. It's okay to just, I'm hearing like, I'm ashamed to admit that I wanted to keep that. So I don't know what that would be or why that would be a thing. Hi. I'm sorry. What is wrong? What is wrong? What's going on? Okay. He's trying to like inch closer and closer. You're fine. You're fine. You already got fit, so I'm not really sure what's up. But it's okay to love these parts of yourself that I'm not going to say, because there's a part of me that's like, I'm hearing like, there's this energy of like, that's the thing. Like, so like, there's more. There's more. There's more love that can go around. There are more ways in which you can be loved, regardless of what situation you're leaving. When we outgrow an energy, it's because, I'm not feeling the type of love that I could from this situation. Maybe I'm not feeling appreciated enough at work, or maybe like, I just don't feel like I vibe with this person in a friendship anymore, or like there's something that you're letting go here. With romantic relationship as well, there's like, kind of like expand your awareness to other types of love. There's a universal love as well. Like love is all around. That's and angels are coming through to remind you that. And again, Archangel Raphael coming through so strong here. So strong, Archangel Raphael. Oof, so strong. But love and let yourself be loved. It's okay to be in love with the things that did not work out. But it's also okay to say goodbye to them. It might be tragic, but it's okay and you can move on. What's coming up from within in your heart right now, Hunter, track down your fears and desires. This is realigning with yourself. I see this as classic realigning work, and I'm not surprised this card is here at all. It is like, make sure that you are like, realign. When you realign yourself, think in which areas in the past, in this past situation, this past energy, the stuff that you are shedding, in what energies did you feel smaller? In what energies did you shrink yourself, or that's the only way that I can describe it. They're showing me a very, very bright light, And it's almost like you hit the dims on it to like, but you're recognizing that you outgrew it. And it's almost like you're kind of like waking up and you're like, okay, I need to change. Like there was a timing for it. There was a time and a place. And I felt like you've been ready for this change for a while, but Spirit was kind of like, again, there was like some things to witness. There were some things to realize. There was growth to happen in between. So this time feels very profound, and I feel you being very concerned about times like, like I spent so long. It's okay. There's still a part of you, I feel like there's a reason you spent so long in it. You might have loved, like a part of you might have loved being there. I'm getting like somebody who really didn't like a job or something, but there were some elements that was like, it's almost like I'm hearing like, not toxic positivity, but it's almost like a toxic relationship with like, your job, where it's like, oh my gosh, like I really, like there were some things that you really liked and there were some things you didn't like, but those things in the didn't like category were very overwhelming and did not align with you at all. But the positive things, like you could focus on them and they could make you happy, or it's like you would feel really good and maybe find some fulfillment in that. So it's like the dichotomy, or like, I don't want to say dichotomy, the duality, that this part of the thing can be aligned, but this other part isn't aligned. And holding that paradox, holding those two things, it's very hard for people to hold both the good and the bad in like a relationship, a career, in any type of friendship, or even like a lot of people struggle with this with family as well. Like it's hard for them to hold on to like both things. They think it has to be all good, but if there's any amount of bad, it's a feeling of wanting to completely get rid of it. And I caution against like that type of mentality. Like it's through those challenges that we achieve growth, but some of that also is just, I see, that's the message that's coming through though, is that like you'll know where you're meant to be when you get there, and there is something more aligned for you. And Spirit's almost like, aha, I found it. Now I'm gonna push you out. I'm gonna steer you away. I'm gonna put you somewhere else. The challenge here is stag, trust, and thrive. So this is you just need to trust. This is pretty self-explanatory card. You just need to trust. Understand, like you are underestimating your adaptability to change. You're underestimating yourself. Hardcore, completely. This is trusting in yourself more than anything. Like you're pretty, I'm not gonna say you're upscale or high scale. What are they saying? They're like, you're like premium. Like they're showing me diamond quality. They're showing me diamond quality shit. That's what you are, is diamond quality shit. I'm not just saying that because you're at this reading, because obviously you would be if you're coming to see me. But anyway, it's almost like you have power. You're powerful. And I'm hearing there's a part of you like you're entertaining. I'm getting like you could be funny. You could be like you might identify as somebody who has like a little bit of comedy or a little bit of wit. Somebody who is intelligent. I'm hearing like you're wicked cool. So falling in love with yourself again, I do feel like understanding and trusting in your own power will help boost self-esteem. I do feel like this change kind of shakes things up a little bit in terms of your self-esteem. Like because it feels insecure. You're not used to it, Sorry, my dog is on the cord. Milo, are you okay? Okay, I'm just checking. You're on my stuff, so I just wanted to see. Sorry, y'all. I keep checking on my dog. I think he's just a little bit clingy today. He's not sick or anything. He's very loving. He probably feels the angelic presence in the room. He's pretty in tune. But he always gets all lovey when I have angel readings going on. So very cute. But just trusting in yourself. I see why that would be a challenge, but trust that once movement starts to happen, make sure you're processing your feelings while it's happening. But once movement starts to happen and like you start getting momentum, you'll get more confident with the more steps that you take. You kind of have to act as if for a while. All right, I'm going to roll some angel dice. See what else we got going on before I let you go. 5, 22. And then I'm pulling angel numbers from Kyle Gray. These are all Kyle Gray decks, by the way. And this is his book. I think he originally used angel numbers. Like he originally wrote it, like if you see like the same sequence of numbers in many different places, then there is a message there. I actually made it into my own oracle and just bought dice for it. So I just roll when I'm like, okay, I want a message. 522. It's a very neat way of doing it. If anyone would like to do it, it is a It is a 0 to 9 sided die because this goes, these numbers are 0 to 999. That being said, 522. You are in a powerful space that is connected with the energy of forgiveness. Know that forgiveness is the remembering that you can never really be hurt, for nothing can tarnish your soul. One more time, you are in a powerful space that is connected with the energy of forgiveness. Know that forgiveness is the remembering that you can never really be hurt, for nothing can tarnish your soul. And I see actually a full closing of this energy. Like it's just, it's closed, it's neat, it's moved on. And I'm getting like a revisiting for some of you, but it would be in a completely new energy. I'm hearing time will tell. It's not set yet. If there is a chance to revisit this energy, time will tell. A lot of you, you're also just moving on, moving up, moving past, and that just, it's the freeing part for you. But yeah, I hope that helps. Make sure to take deep breaths and take nice long walks, because this eclipse season is going, at least for me, I'm feeling the shakeups, and I feel the collective shaking up too. So it's going pretty hard. So don't go that hard. Just connect with yourself so that you can feel confident in your next steps. So I love you. I love you. I love you. And I will see you next time. Bye.